BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The Airbus A380's future has already been in the past heavily cut thanks to Emirates back in February of 2019, cancelling one of their orders that would have kept the program alive long into the 2020s. In turn, Airbus did announce they would be ceasing production of the Super Jumbo in 2021, with only a handful of deliveries still remaining to the likes of Emirates and finally ANA, the only other remaining new customer for the world's largest passenger plane. Only a few days ago, I did discuss how reports were indicating that Emirates were weighing up, removing up to 46 Airbus A380s. Now currently they have 110, so while it wouldn't essentially remove them completely from their operations overall, the difference would definitely be noticeable, and according to people close to the matter, it would see around roughly 30,000 jobs lost in a massive shake-up to their operations. However, moving to the situation at hand, there's very few Airbus A380s left to be delivered now before production does indeed cease. In fact, Emirates only needs to welcome on 8 more to complete their backlog and of course their remaining orders. These 8 though could be cut down by 5 to just 3, following the COVID-19 pandemic and the airline adjusting their operations and of course future. This information has come thanks to people close to the matter, and has been published on sites like that of Bloomberg and Reuters, usually highly reputable sites for aviation news before it is officially announced. Obviously, airlines around the world always cancel orders or adjust them for other aircraft, whether it be from, say, the A350 to the A330neo or something else. However, for Airbus, if Emirates were to cancel 5 of their remaining 8 orders for the Super Jumbos, problems would arise for both parties. All aircraft, as you probably are aware, are made well in advance, and while we see the final product at our local airports, a lot goes into getting a plane even ready to be assembled at the assembly line in Toulouse, for Airbus in this particular case. For the A380 wings, they're shipped actually from the UK down to France, and other parts, as you know, come from around the world from various different supply chains and companies, and they all pretty much congregate in the southern part of France, at Airbus HQ. It means that while delivery for the final A380 is still, if we were to ignore all these rumours, a year away, work has already begun on actually completing it and getting it ready for its first flight, and so on. In fact, the last A380 has already had its wings shipped to Toulouse 3 months ago. Should Emirates therefore cancel, these penalties could cost up to US $70 million per aircraft. Given the relationship between Emirates and Airbus, those same people who have been familiar with the entire matter have indeed said that the pair would be looking at agreeing to deferrals of payments or working something out together. This is why communication between airline and aircraft manufacturers during this pandemic especially is nothing short of crucial. With airlines frequently assessing their options moving forward, communication is key, and the relationship with said aircraft manufacturer can go a long way. Not just in receiving discounts when it comes to ordering new planes, something we know goes on frequently, especially during the air shows, but also negotiating with them in trying times like these, whether it be with cancelling orders or potentially deferring the delivery of future aircraft, like what Emirates is currently doing with their Airbus A380 order. What are your thoughts? Do you believe it would be a good option for Emirates to actually remove 5 of the remaining 8 and leave only 3 to be delivered to the airline? Let me know down below. As always, thanks very much for the continued support, and I will see you all next time.